Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 2. We have a new companion with us. It is Aerie. Now, Aerie has mage spells, Aerie has cleric spells, and I think it's time for us to have a look at them and make sure we have them all set up so that when we rest, we're ready to go. Also, so we know that what she currently has, because that will also be useful. So, we have Color Spray, Identify, Magic Missile, and Protection from Evil. Okay, fairly alright. What's Color Spray? 1d6 creatures within the area affected in order of decreasing distance from the wizard. All creatures in the area of effect that have 4 hit die or less must make a successful saving throw or be rendered unconscious. Okay, so hit die are effectively levels, so we're effectively looking for creatures that are under level 4. That will be 0 creatures that we fight because we are level, well, let's choose somebody who's not multi-classing. So we're level 9. So I would suspect that we're never going to fight a level 4 creature that we're scared of. So I think Color Spray is probably garbage right now. Could be wrong. Charm Person. Okay. Okay, so this is Charm Person. The person is allowed a saving throw versus spell to negate the effect. If they fail the saving throw with a +3 modifier, they regain... they regards the caster as a trusted friend and ally to be heeded and protected. Okay, so Charm Person seems like it does still scale. This one seems that would scale up to our level, potentially. Color Spray definitely doesn't, so we'll get rid of that. Identify, well, it scales because Identify is, like, it doesn't improve or anything at this level. It's just identifies things. So, actually kind of useful. Magic Missile, one of the most popular first level spells. Okay. Each missile does 1d4 plus 1 points of damage. Okay. For every 2 extra levels of experience, the wizard gains an additional missile. Alright. So that one scales up to 9th level. And you are a 9th level wizard. Well, you're a 10th level wizard. So that means that is currently doing roughly about the best that it will ever do. So it's going to be 4 missiles. So that'll be 4d4 plus 4, effectively. It's not quite that, because I'm assuming they get to, like, any damage resistance they have takes off on each missile. I'm assuming it doesn't add them all together. But still, that's fairly useful. And then Protection from Evil. Magical Barrier around the recipient. The barrier moves with the recipient as 2 major effects. First, all attacks made by evil or evilly enchanted creatures against the protected creature receive a penalty of -2 to each attack roll. Second, summoned demons cannot target the protected creature. That's 2 rounds per level, so that's 20 rounds. I don't know how long a round is in what is it, 1st edition, 2nd edition? Whatever this D&D one actually is based off of. So, I know round in 5e is 6 seconds, so if we assume that's still correct, which it may or may not be correct, 2 rounds per level, it's going to be 20 rounds, we're talking about 1:20. Okay. That's not too bad. Wait, is that... No, that's incorrect. We're talking about 2 minutes. That's much more correct. Right, so we're talking about 2 minutes, effectively. That's not too bad. That's still useful. Like, 2 minutes is a useful amount of time. I think we take Magic Missile as our second one. We're not really at the point where we're in long enough dungeons that Identify is useful. I think Identify is most useful when you're going to be away from a town for a long time, because you might want to identify the powerful artifacts that you're getting so you can use them immediately. Or they're useful as a way of, like, refreshing it in town so that you can constantly identify things without having to pay the identify fee. But, you know, right now that's not really a huge problem for us, so let's go for Magic Missile. If I can click Magic Missile, there we go. I think Protection from Evil is fine. Okay, what else have we got? We have Power Word Sleep. When a wizard calls upon Power Word Sleep spell, he causes a comatose slumber to come across on one creature other than undead and other certain creatures. Creature targeted must have less than 20 hit points, otherwise known as not gonna happen. Alright, Stinking Cloud. Any creature caught within the cloud must roll a successful saving throw versus poison at a +2 or be sent reeling and fall down for 1d2 rounds. That sounds like that would still be equally as effective now as it would have been when, at level 2. That seems fine. Or like when we first got the spell, we wouldn't have got level 2 spells at level 2. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. Acid Arrow. Creates a magical arrow that speeds to its target unerringly. Has no attack or damage bonus, but inflicts 2d4 points of acid damage. For every 3 levels of the caster, the acid lasts for an additional round, unless somehow dispelled. Okay, so that's going to end up doing 64 points of... No. Yeah, no, that's right. 64 points of acid damage over, like, 3 rounds. Okay. Yep. There we go. So it lasts for 3 rounds. It actually did the thing for me at the end. That's fine. Detect invisibility. Duration is instant. So we can just see invisible things. That seems fine. We should probably have that. At least one. That seems like the kind of thing that's useful to have available. Oh, nope. That seems like the kind of thing that's useful to have available. Blur? What's blur? When blur spell is cast, the wizard causes the outline of his form to become blurred, shifting, and wavering. This distortion causes all missile and melee attacks against the caster to be made with a -3 penalty. Also gains a +1 bonus to all saving throws for 4 rounds plus 2 rounds per level. Okay. So, once again, that's going to be like that's going to be 12 rounds. So that's going to be quite a lot of time. Wait, did I count this one wrong? I'm starting to think I counted this one wrong. 2 rounds per level. The level is 10. So that's 20 rounds. Yes, so that one was right. And then this one, I'm just working this one out again. Apologies. So that's going to be 20 rounds. So that's going to be 2 minutes plus another 24 seconds. Okay, sure. That seems like that would last a while. So it might be useful having. And then probably, I'm thinking an acid arrow is not terrible to have here. Let's take an acid arrow, especially as it said. For some reason, it doesn't like you clicking on them. Like, it really doesn't. Maybe it only likes you clicking on the actual icon. Yeah, it only likes you clicking on the icon. Interesting. Has no attack or damage bonus, but inflicts points of acid damage. So it just says it inflicts acid damage. It doesn't even say that they get like a saving throw. It doesn't say that we need to roll to hit or anything. It just does damage, which is kind of useful. Right. Protection from normal missiles. See, that wouldn't let me click on anything. Maybe you have to click at the bottom. Yeah, you have to click like right at the bottom of that. Clicking in the middle doesn't work. Interesting. Anyway. Or actually, it seems like... Oh, interesting. I think it might be clicking on the text is the problem, and you have to kind of click on a bit that isn't text. Okay, anyway. Completely not the point of what we're doing here. Right. Total invulnerability to non-magical hurled and launched missiles such as arrows, bolts, bullets, darts, throwing axes, throwing daggers. However, the spell does not convey any protection from magical attacks as fireball, lightning, so on and so on. Okay, so it lasts for an hour. Now, let me just have a look at Blur again. I know we just had a look at Blur. So this is missile and melee attacks. So if we're not worried about melee attacks, which we're not, because if she's being attacked by melee attacks, we messed up, what we could do is we give her another acid arrow, and instead just use protection from normal missiles. That seems like a much more useful thing. Slow. It causes creatures to move and attack at half their normal rates. It negates haste. Okay. That seems fairly good. They don't get a saving throw, so yeah, that's great. Remove magic. Combat version of Dispel magic. It will only affect opponents. Remove magic dispels the magical effects upon any enemies within the area. Okay. This includes effects given by spells, potions, blah 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 blah. It does not affect enchanted magical items. The chance of the dispel succeeding is determined by the level of the caster and the level of the magic being dispelled. The base chance is 50%. For every level the caster of removed magic is above the original caster's chance is increased by 5%. However, if you're below, it decreases by 10%. Okay, like there's a lot in here. I'm gonna say that like it's if we do it against a thing that's the same level, it's 50%, and you know if we're fighting something above our level, it's not really important. That's fine. Minor spell deflection. So this is 3 rounds per level, so 30 rounds, 5 minutes. It causes the spells cast against the wizard to be absorbed and consumed. The spell affects a total of 4 spell levels. The spell affects a total of 4 spell levels. So it could do a level 4 spell or like 4 level 1 spells. Okay. Area effects that are not centered directly upon the wizard, such as area effects that are stationary, such as Cloud Kill, are not affected. Okay. I don't think we need that. And then we have Lightning Bolt, which is so dangerous that I don't want to do it. The reason why it's dangerous is because it does 10d6 damage, but it bounces, right? Yeah, if it intersects with a wall, it will bounce. That frightens me, because that generally means it will come back. I like remove magic. Let's memorize that. Right. We don't have any of this. Stone Skin. 12-hour duration, so should probably just use it. Okay, skin is magical, will hinder the wizard in no way. Protects the wizard from physical attacks such as melee weapons and projectiles. For every 2 levels of the caster, additional skin is gained upon casting. For example, a 10th level wizard, oh, we just happen to have one, would receive 5 skins. Okay. Each skin will stop 1 attack. Oh, so it lasts for a long time, but it has another thing that will take down. Like each attack it blocks will go down, down, down. I think it's still worth having. Especially as she shouldn't be being attacked at any time if we play correctly. Creates a shimmering thing, prevents spells of a low level from penetrating. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we need that. Improved invisibility. I don't think we need that. Fire Shield Blue. Protects the user from cold damage by surrounding the caster with a shield of Ice Flame. Now, you're going to get 2 casts of Stone Skin. Okay. Oh, is Stone Skin something you can only cast on... Yeah, of air effect, the caster. Okay. And then 5th level spells. I think this is our last ones that... Yeah, these are the last ones we can actually do. Spell Immunity. Casting this grants the wizard protection from 1 spell school of his choice. Now, here's the thing. I'm really bad with knowing which school of magic things go towards, so this is a definite out for us. Because I'm never going to use... Like, I have this kind of thing in these games where I'm like, okay, I can see the absolute perfect way this could be used. I'm never going to use it in that way, therefore, this is effectively useless. It could be brilliant, but for me, I know thyself, it's never going to be used. Unless, we get into a point of true insanity where we're like, okay, I just need to block this one spell. But anyway. Creates the illusion of a door. The illusion permits the wizard to appear to step through this door and disappear, and they've darted aside and can flee totally invisible. Okay. That's okay, I guess. Similar to a 7th level spell turning, which causes spells cast against the wizard to be rebounded. Makes a total of 4 spell levels. Okay, so it rebounds spells. Hold monster. Holds 1d4 creatures of any type, rigidly immobile, and in place for 9 or more rounds unless the saving throw versus spell is passed. The effect is centered on the victim selected by the caster. Any enemies within 4 feet of the target are also affected. Okay. They cannot move or speak, but they remain aware of events around them and can use abilities not requiring motion or speech. Okay. And then Domination. Enables us to control the actions of any creature while the spell is in effect. The control is maintained through a telepathic link between the caster and the victim. Unlike the 4th level priest spell, Mental Domination, which I am going to actually read this section because we might actually have it, the target has no option for release, even if made to do something against his morals. It can only be reversed by the spell magic. The target is allowed a saving throw versus spell for -2 penalty to negate the effect. Alright, that seems good. Yeah, we'll have that. And we'll have a hold monster. Cool. So now we have an idea about what we actually have as a caster here. We would love you to cast protection from normal missiles when we get out of here as well. But the rest of it we don't really have any particular need for right this second. And now we do need to do priest spells, but there might be less levels of these. Never mind, there's an equal number of levels. And more spells. But a lot of them are a lot more obvious. So yeah, I like Cure Light Wounds. Doom. -2 to all rolls for this for a single creature. That seems good. What's this one? This one is Sanctuary. All opponents ignore their existence if they're invisible while protected by the spell. The subject cannot take direct offensive action without breaking the spell, but may use non-attack spells or otherwise act in a way that does not violate prohibition. So this is for one turn versus one round. I think a round is 6 seconds and a turn is 1 minute. That's what I want to say, but I'm not entirely sure that that's correct. I need to look up what turns and rounds are in this edition of D&D, but anyway, we'll assume that's correct for just now. So we could heal wounds and stuff. Alright, so that seems useful, and then Bless is like a buff. Duration 6 rounds, raises attack and damage rolls by 1. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, okay, so that's all okay. What's Magical Stone? Create a small magical pebble, which then flies out and hits a target opponent. No, I don't think we need that. I think Sanctuary's fine. I think maybe just taking another Cure Light Wounds right now would be helpful. Level 2, Chant. By means of the Chant spell, the priest brings special favor upon himself and his party and causes harm to his enemies. When it's completed, all the priest's allies within the area of effect gain a +1 to damage rolls, minimum damage and healing rolls, and saving throws. Furthermore, damage dice for all effects outside of weapons-based damage is reduced by 1. For example, a 6d6 fireball will do 65, and an arrow of fire that deals 1d6 piercing plus 1d2 fire will deal 1d6 piercing plus 1 fire damage. Instead, the priest's enemies suffer the opposite effects. Okay, that's interesting. Hold Person. So that's effectively the same as our Hold Monster spell, except for it's for persons. Resist Fire and Cold. So this is 1 round per level, so we're talking like a minute here, effectively, right now. Because 10 rounds. So what does it actually do? Recipient has all damage sustained by fire or cold reduced by 50%. Alright. This one is silence in a 15 foot radius, 15 inch radius, foot radius. Anyway, whatever that's actually says, I assume it's feet. Upon casting the spell, complete silence prevails in the affected area. All sound is stopped. Conversation is impossible. Spells cannot be cast. Each creature in the area must make a saving throw versus spell with a -5 penalty. If the save is failed, then they are silenced for the duration of the spell. Note that this spell does not continue to affect the area after being cast, only those in the area at the time of casting. Okay, that's interesting. That could be useful. Slow poison stops poisoned effects, which is very useful to have at least one of. We don't need any of this, like, I'm going to attack you in melee combat stuff. None of that is useful, because we're never going to do that. Aid. Gains the effect of the Bless spell and a special bonus of 1d8 additional hit points. No, don't think we need that. I'm going to take another Hold Person. That seems that might be useful. There we go. In here we have, currently, Cure Medium Wounds, and the other one is Holy Smite. Okay, visual range of the caster. The result is that any evil creatures within this spell's area of effect take 1d4 points of damage per level of the caster, or half damage upon a successful saving throw versus spell. If the victims fail their saving throw, they are also blinded for 1 round. Oh, okay. They take 1d4 points of damage per level of the caster, so 10d4 points of damage. Fair enough, that seems okay. Miscast Magic. When the creature attempts to cast a spell, it suffers an 80% chance of failure. They can save versus spell to avoid the effect, but do so with a -2 penalty. It seems that might be okay. Let's take Miscast Magic. Sure. This level. Well, we're not going to get these immediately. What's Lesser Restoration that allows you to get your... What's it called? Your these things back. Your stats back. If they've been drained, right? That's what that does. Right. So the life energy level of the recipient is raised. It reverses any previous life energy drain level of creature by a force or monster. Okay. Maybe that seems good. And then like a heal. I think those two things seem fine. There are a lot of spells. We're not going to spend too long here because we're not going to get those till we rest. And I do want to move on eventually, but I think that's worth it. Raise Dead. I will take a Raise Dead spell. Yeah, that seems useful. I don't even need to see the other ones in this one. Raise Dead is actually incredibly useful to have one of, because if you die, then, you know, you can raise somebody back. Right, we have you set up. Now, if I just want to see what it looks like. Yeah, so we do have to scroll through all of the... Oh, we can jump to mage spells. Okay. Well, that's useful. So it doesn't just list every spell, but we do need to... It does have a lot of spells just in a list. Alright, cool. That's not the right thing. How do I... Escape? There we go. What's this one? Turn undead. That's from being a cleric. Don't know what it does, but I understand the concept. Right. Now, after all that, I think we're ready to go. Change our formation
as well.
There we go. Let's go. Right. In we go. Oh. Immediately fighting. Kill it. This is fine. That one's just gone down. I'm just working out who we have around here. You're going to head this way. Oh no, you're going to attack that one. You're going to attack that one. I might have messed things up by getting them to attack different ones. You're going to attack that one. You're going to attack that one. And you're going to attack that one. Let's go.
Fear is for those of no confidence.
There we go. This is fine. This is all okay. You guys? That one.
Nature, take the life she
This is
gave.
fine. I think we're okay. He's a little low, but we can heal him up.
A little help here.
There we go. That's fine. Right.
Fleet of foot and all that.
We're alive. Let's go one step further. Quick save. And now it's time for you to start healing. There we go. One healing spell. Cool. I'd like another healing spell, please. Also, yes, I did completely forget to use the spell I was going to use on her. The spell being protection from normal missiles. Let's do that. Protection from normal missiles. Protection from normal missiles. This one? There we go. Cast it. Oh, I need to choose somebody to cast it on? No, yourself. That's fine. I didn't even realize we could cast it on other people. That's useful to know.
Yoshimo is willing.
Okay. Kill him. Kill it.
I don't like the looks of this.
This is okay.
Solid.
Right. Also, one thing we need to do with you. Did we change your script? We did. Okay, that's fine. And then you need to heal. We need somebody to give you a healing potion, no? Maybe Mince could part with some of his, if he was feeling generous. There we go. Drink.
I am ready.
Then,
I think.
oh. Right, then drink another one. And then another one. We'll get there eventually. Cool. Let's go.
You're right behind me, right?
Right. Let's go. Round here. There is some stuff to loot, but I just want to... Yeah, I want to make sure we clear the room first.
Take the life she gave.
A dangerous mistake.
There we go. We have killed the werewolf again. Shadow? Stay back here a second. It probably saw us, but that's okay. Right. Move forward. Kill it.
Feel the backhand of
Just wanted to make sure that we were all, like, prepared to fight it before just going in. I know, it's an odd concept. And we killed it. Good. Right. Let's grab some loot. We got a spell. And we got some more spells. We might use scrolls. We might put them on, or we might learn scrolls. I'm just going to ignore them for just now, and we'll deal with them when we're in an inn. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop. Congratulations, Felix. Kala is most amused by your progress. You may yet live as long as you continue to provide such entertainment. Are you ready to proceed? I'm ready to proceed. You do show some courage. Go then. Okay. Well, this is definitely weird. So we have Kala. Alright, we have Quail. We have Werewolf, Shadow, and Shadow. Well, obviously your job is kill that one. You can do that with Yoshimo. You're going to attack this one. You're going to attack this one. You're going to attack this one. Go.
Oh, my bees.
I won't let
You
my
have
friends
let
be
go
hurt.
here nicely.
What? I'm not.
You're not what? You're not my beast? Oh, but you are. All of you are, don't you see?
What? What have you done to my Uncle Quail? Little Aerie, is that you? I have no eyes. No eyes. Be careful, Felix. Some of these beasts are real and some are illusions. There's no way to tell until they hit you.
Yes, it's a regular three-ring circus, isn't it, my beasts? Now go ahead and tear each other apart.
My
Go.
weapon does nothing.
Your weapon does nothing? Against this thing? Oh, okay. Attack the werewolf.
With vengeance.
That's fine. Oh, you're attacking him? Oh, that's not good. But we'll get Yoshimo on the job as soon as we can. You're going to attack this one. You two,
Yes.
him.
Go for the eyes, Boo. Go for
We'll leave
the
Jahira
eyes.
against the
Hey!
shadow. We did it! That's fine.
No! This isn't what was supposed to happen. This isn't what was promised to me. I have planned this for too long, only to have my plans shattered by some inbred northern adventurers. I just wanted to be respected. You've killed me, destroyed Kala with your misplaced morals and beastly greed for adventure.
Okay. What were you even gonna say? What has passed here, gnome? You replaced the circus with your personal playground? You fool! You truly know nothing. I am Kala, an illusionist. I was made a clown mage for the pleasure of the tall folk, but I bided my time, and I was promised a world I could rule. In Am, a mage is a criminal, and a gnome is a spectacle. In this tent, in my world, Kala was the master, where none would dare to laugh. What of the circus employees, Kala? What have you done with all those who have disappeared into this tent? Indifference killed those fools from the circus. I treated them in death as they were to me in life. A gnome gets no respect. I just wanted people to look up to me, all that I have done. What a pitiful little man. Everyone did laugh at him, but they didn't deserve to die. I just can't hate him despite all he's done. The gnome is dead. How he was able to perform these great feats of illusion will have to remain a mystery, it seems. Oh.
Uncle Quail, you're okay.
Ah, I knew Kala would trip over himself eventually. I'm just pleased he despised me enough to play with me rather than dispose of me like some of the others. Oh, Quail, what would I ever do without you? I think you need to find out, my dear. I've taught you everything I can. It's time. Aerie, time for you to learn the rest on your own. You're the wisest and smartest and the kindest man I'll ever know. Are we not just talking about how he, literally riled up a gnome, insulted and berated him enough, his employee, he berated them enough that he turned into he turned everything into an illusion and just started killing his colleagues. He's also the wisest and smartest and kindest man you'll ever know? These two statements don't add up. I wasn't always, my dear. You changed that, Aerie, but I can't keep you here for myself forever. Oh, Quail, I would miss you. Then you shall have to come and visit me from time to time and tell me what you've learned. Go. Go with my blessing, girl. Alright. Take care of the circus while I'm away. Oh, don't worry about me. If you find happiness, maybe the pain of losing your wings will be lessened. Nothing would please me more. Be well, my Aerie. Wait, yeah, didn't he chop off her wings? Oh, no, that was the previous owner. But still, he was probably there. Loot, 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 loot. Oh, look at all that money.
I must apologize, but I can carry no more. I have set your item
that's
upon the
okay.
ground.
Loot, loot, loot. What's happened to these people? Ability score drained. That's just annoying. But that's temporary. Okay. What did we just pick up? We picked up some of these. Now, I think you have the highest lore level now, right? Your lore level is 40. I think 40 is our highest lore. Yes. So, let's have a look in here. Elf Spain. A famous highwayman in his day, Pandar Scardale made quite a name for himself, vexing the elves of Cormanthor Forest. To their annoyance, he continually used the wood to escape the law, and with the aid of this girdle, the elves' arrows as well. Unfortunately for Pandar, pit traps and starvation proved a slower but effective substitution. So you get armor class versus missile and piercing. Well, you seem to die the most, so let's give you the girdle, because, you know, that'll help, given you're at the front. Then this one, a ring. Identify it. Spell. Ring of Human Influence. For 7 years, Count Fishnetlilt. There's the F in the middle doesn't make any sense to me at all. Is it Fishnelt searched for, the realms for a suitable bride to his son, Yunin. Unfortunately, the women that Fishnelt found were not up to the standard set by Yunin, an impossibly spoiled man. Desiring an heir and impatient with his son, the Count had the court mage fasten this ring. He gifted the ring to a woman of no small courtly influence, and Yunin was instantly smitten. They were wed 3 weeks later. So it gives you high charisma, and then you can do charm person once per day. Okay. So, charisma level, I think we want to give it to whoever's in the front, I think, of our party. The one who ends up talking the most. I think that's right. Because then you get more dialogue stuff happening with them. So right now it's going to go to you. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So we also got this gem, which we can sell. Cool. While we're doing this, let's just chuck all of these to her for a second. So we can identify them. She's also a mage, so she'll probably use them. Not that one, but you know, whatever. Bolt 1. Just going to click these and then we'll look at what we've identified later. So Wand of Monster Summoning is the only thing we identified. Okay, cool. Well, and the bolts. But we're not really that worried about them. We'll probably just sell them. Well, that's fine. Now we know what they are. We can sell them for a better price. Those are arrows +1. We'll give those back. Give that one over to you. Sorry, I'm just doing inventory management. I just immediately went into inventory management mode. This is mostly fine. We probably don't need the flails, to be honest. I don't think they sell that well. Let's not make a habit of picking them up. Cool. Right. Well, I guess we're going to save, and then we're going to, like, walk around and talk to people. Like you, who's walking to us.
Hiya.
Oh, you're actually just leaving? I mean, that's fair. Or bouncing around everywhere. Alright, you, hello.
What do you need?
I thank you, my good man, for helping us. Kala was a fine illusionist, just more deluded than anyone knew. Take care of my Aerie then, will you? Oh, okay. Hannah, who are you?
Well met and welcome.
Legs and hands, I have hands again. I'm free of this horrible place. Thank you so much. I must... Giran, I hope my son hasn't gone far. Mama's on her way. Oh, she was outside. Right. She left immediately to reunite with her son. There's no loot in here, so I think we just leave. Alright, well, okay. Bye. Hello.
Who are you?
Thanks for saving my mother, sir. Papa will be so happy. Okay. Hello. I just wanted to thank you, citizen, for doing such a fine job. You've saved us more than a little trouble with that gnome. The city thanks you, truly. Alright. No problem. Or we could ask about this. I have a question. A friend of mine has been imprisoned by the cowled wizards. Do you know where they might be keeping her? Well, they would have imprisoned her wherever they keep their magic-using criminals. They keep the location of their prison a secret. Sorry about your friend, but that's the way it is. What do you know about the shadow thieves, then? They are a power here in the city, and they're everywhere you look. If you intend to deal with them, friend, be wary. Alright, I'll be going then. Very good, citizen. You have my thanks once again. Hey, the reputation increased by 1. That means that people will think that we're more good, I think. Because I think it's high reputation is good, and then low reputation is evil. Essentially. Right, this way. We're looking for the adventure shop, so that'll be this one. And in we go.
Nothing dangerous.
Hello, Ribald. We're just here to sell you some junk. Right. That's what we're looking for. So sell this one and that one. Sell. You're fine. Gem bag. Do we have anything in here? Nothing that I want to sell. You're fine. We're going to sell the bolts to you as well. All 14 of them. Cool. Oh, and the studded leather armor. Done. Okay, cool. I also just realized something here. We do, in this gem bag, have the amplifier. The amplifier could actually be used by you. There we go. You can memorize 1 extra 2nd level spell. So now we can go into your mage book. 2nd level, we got an extra spell. Let's do another Melf's Acid Arrow. Cool. Right.
I can dance on the head of a pin
Now
as
it's
well.
time for us to leave. Leave here.
Fleet of foot
Back
and
up
all
this
that.
way. And we're going to the inn. Let's go to the Den of 7 Wonders this time. Because... oh no, let's go to the other one. I want to sleep in the royal room. Oh, you can just straight up walk up there. Oh. I was like, where are you going to go? I was very impressed at their pathing. I was like, seemed a bit odd, but no, that's fine.
Love that stuff.
Okay. Huckney? I'm here once again. Hello.
Never had rats.
Let's now rest in a royal room. Actually, let's do some rumors first. Let's keep chugging. The churches of Lathander and Talus are in constant fight for domination of the city. Alright, sure. Royal room, rent. We've now rested. She now has all of her spells, which is fantastic. Yeah. We're looking good.
Yoshimo
We're
is
full
willing.
health. She has all of her spells. We have 5 party members. I think it's time that we end the episode with that. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.